Yo, what's good, everybody? Or whoever ends up pulling up to this live stream, welcome. I appreciate you pulling up. I believe the sales for ashtrays is now ready. It should be live and ready on the website. If anybody does have issues, I don't know how if I'm gonna keep this video up. Um, this is really just because I'm letting a few people start with the ashtrays because we're rolling them out slow, to be honest, like just because that's how it needs to be. That's how it needs to go. For it to be done well, for everybody to be made how they want it, for them to also be like color customizable how I want them and stuff like that. And so, with that being said, um, yeah, but for I want it to be available and working with the manufacturer, we were talking about I want it to be available to the close followers and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going on here. I'll probably tell people on Discord, but I'm probably only going to start out selling like 20 of them in reality. So if you guys are interested in the ashtray, mine's dirty right now. I need to clean it. But ashtray rolling tray, which I'm about to roll this week, ashtray rolling tray combo. It is available online right now, and I'll be extending or expanding the thing. And if anybody is interested, I do have a discount code also that I'm going to let the first few people use, just because I want the people who have been, I guess, watching for a while that would want some merch or want something like this to have access to it first. Because I know not that many people even watch my live, so the people that do watch and the people that come and chill and shit would have the first access to shit. Glenn, what's good? You doing the Uber Eats? Hope you making your bread, Glenn. Slow DK, how you doing? Ryan, Sean, what's up, guys? If you guys are interested in the products, they are on CannabisLibraryUS.com. And you can go there and you can check out just some merch that I'm dropping. And like I said, I'm gonna shut off the sales probably soon after, or like once we get to a decent amount, and then we're gonna catch up on the orders and stuff like that. And this is if people order them in general. People might not order shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm realistic, and that's quite okay. But I'm happy that I have I have branded merch and branded products available on there, and I'm excited to share them with you guys. And like I said, if anybody's interested, I made a discount code as well. I'm gonna need a nap here soon. I'm pretty tired. I've been having a few strains that I don't really like, so I'll buy some that I know I like, and I'll like spliff it with a little bit lesser quality weed sometimes, just to roll J's or conserve and stretch weed and shit like that. Trying to find ways to not spend too much. I don't do an amazing job usually though, and doing these live streams and sitting here and smoking and shit like that doesn't help. But at the same time, it helps my day go better. So, and I hope it helps y'all's day go better as well. That's what matters. Almost broke my bowl on shit. I do like, gosh, I'm embarrassed to show y'all my ashtray. Not embarrassed, but no, it doesn't matter. Sometimes I have like goldfish in there and shit. But I also like how it has, you can barely see it, but inside here, it has like the bowl clear as well. That's what I've been missing personally on my ashtrays a lot, is that bowl clear. I always am using like the pins and shit around me and stuff like that. And so I wanted something that's useful for like all types of shit. Because as well with the ashtray and shit like that, with the ashtray, sorry, it has these slide out and they work as nice little joint and blunt packers and stuff, And so 2 of these leaves have these attached. And then this 2.0 that's actually dropped. I don't have the version myself. Actually, has a divot here as well for another joint. So I just feel like if I don't tell anybody about the products, then nobody will ever be interested in them. So just letting you guys know, you can find them at CannabisLibraryUS.com under the merch section. That's what's up, Calvin. Right now, I'm rolling up some Butterfingers. Am I rolling it up or am I going to pack this bong? I don't know. This bong was just hitting so harsh. That downstem is disgusting. Rolling up, I guess it is. Appreciate it, Ryan. Yeah, they in the set are available on CannabisLibraryUS.com. But other than that, what have you guys been up to? I've been watching shows. I watched that new Disney Plus show. Some type of he's mentally ill, essentially, and he has dissociative disorder or something like that, or multiple personalities, essentially disorder, and he hears voices and shit, and it's a pretty interesting show. I cannot remember. I think Moon Knight. Yeah, Moon Knight, Knight with a K is the name of the show, and it's a good show so far. I mean, only one episode's out, but Disney hasn't really missed with the Disney Plus shows yet, in my opinion, in terms of they've all been decently entertaining type shit, They're not just all as good as the Marvel movies or something, obviously, but they've been pretty entertaining. Yeah, Moon Knight's pretty good. Salmon was good. I got you, Calvin. I hope you have a good weekend doing that. Today's my day to mostly chill and just work on a few things. Tomorrow I work again and then start the week off. So this is what I was talking to you guys about. I even have another packer right there. But yeah, the ashtray that I have, pull these out. I just use it to pack my J's all the time too. Having a tool always there available, and it goes into the ashtray, so it's not something you ever really forget or lose or anything like that. A lot of the tools I have that I sit next to, I also just lose and shit, so it's nice to have a place to store it as well. What's that, Returns? Sean, I'm glad. I hope you enjoy your dabs all day. Please drop a like if you tend to like my content. If the topics I talk about you tend to like, please feel free to drop a like on the content. I saw people were talking about the fact that this legalization's been brought up. I'm in the House and passed the House and stuff. I don't anticipate it getting through the Senate, but weed legalization is I guess it's for the citizens, it's a very cool prospect. But for the business owner that wants to be in the cannabis space or something like that, and really people in jail, it's pretty scary because if you're already in jail, it's still a process to get you out after. And especially because, in my opinion, things need to be taken into account. The fact that so many people got in trouble in the first place on the suspicion of marijuana and stuff like that. So most cases to where they busted somebody for something non-violent and the reason for searching was the smell of weed, I think those cases need to be taken out, like erased, and the records need to be erased because that's not a reasonable suspicion, or that's not a reasonable reason to arrest somebody or keep somebody in prison. So that's just kind of how I view it. And I think it's kind of complicated when it comes to how the government wants to implement that and how they have to find a new way to get people back in these prisons. Yeah, no, it should allow the states to, in terms of decriminalization, allow the states to dictate what they want to do. But regardless, it doesn't seem like it's ready. It doesn't seem like it's ready, to be honest. Or the government doesn't seem ready. I mean, each state government seems ready, but it doesn't seem like the federal government's ready. That's what's up, Squilly. What state are you in again? Wild Bill, what's good? Appreciate you tuning in. In case people didn't hear, I was just telling you guys that I'm releasing these ashtrays. So the ashtrays are available on CannabisLibraryUS.com. The ashtray, rolling tray, like grinder and lighter sleeve set is up there. So if anybody would be interested in getting some Cannabis Library merch, personalized little rolling trays along with ashtrays or just ashtrays, just rolling trays. Like I tried to give it a combo. I didn't want to force people to buy the full set or anything like that if they just wanted an ashtray. So just go to the website if you're interested. Diz, I'm glad you're able to tune in. What's good? I got you to turn. She might be waiting for a while, for real. You might be waiting for a while to turn. That's what's up, Wild Bill. I'm guessing it has to get to the state senate now. Hopefully, South Carolina's on the same wave most of the country is on. I might move back to Texas one day when they allow the market to exist there. But I can't see that happening for a little while. This next election's a big deal, though, for Texas. But I think people in Texas love Greg Abbott, so I don't know how much chance he has of getting voted out. We'll see. I wouldn't hold my breath. People in Texas vote for Ted Cruz, bro. Like Ted Cruz, what the fuck? How insane is that? So that kind of shows what the general consensus of the voting population in Texas has been. Because for Ted Cruz and Greg Abbott to be representing Texas. That's not Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how Houston is. But that must be how most of Texas is. Pat Go, appreciate you tuning in. Catch me as they're pulling the parking lot at work. I got you, Squilly. Yeah, 9 a.m. I know that's a tough time for a lot of people, but that's really just the time that I feel is like I can consistently do it, have the energy to do it, want to do it, all that stuff, and I'm hopefully get some guests on at that time. But it usually just be completely random, but I like the 9 a.m. It's not even that it's really driven up the traffic a bunch or anything like that. But what it does do is just create some consistency for me, and to where every week I'm getting at least 5 pieces of content made on YouTube, even just with those live streams. And I usually drop videos throughout the week too, so it's a nice kind of like intermediate way of being able to still drop content and chop it up with you guys. Because like I've told you guys many times before, I still don't know too many people in Chicago, so most of my sessions are just me alone or me with you guys. That's about 95% of my sessions these days. I'm glad it is. I'm glad I'm able to talk consistently enough on the 9 a.m.s to where people can kind of just tune in and listen and shit like that. I kind of wish I talked about more stuff, but the key for that really would be to have other people on the show, because other people bring obviously like other ideas and shit like that. I can only come up with so much stuff to watch, and I don't watch the news and shit a ton, so I be knowing what's happening off of like Twitter and stuff like that. But congratulations on your promotion, Squilly. That's dope. This weed has me pretty lit. Oh my goodness. No, I haven't tried that place, Nate. I haven't heard of it before, actually. But there's a lot of Delta 8 companies I haven't heard of, for real. There's so many out there. This brand is my local dude. I'm gonna review this Butterfingers. What's good, Owen? How you doing? Thanks for pulling up, Owen. Damn, it's almost been 20 minutes already. That's pretty wild. Time be going by pretty fast. I will say it. I'm probably just gonna be the last time I say it for the video. The merch is now available on the Cannabis Library website, cannabislibraryus.com. You can see it right there in the middle of the bottom of the screen. We got the ashtrays with the bowl cleaner and the joint packers, and the new one has a slot for the joint that goes right here, and it's a small rolling tray, but the rolling tray that goes with it, because it makes the Cannabis Library logo essentially, and it's 5 different colors. I didn't mention that before. And so, like, if anybody does order it, when you do like the order details or whatever, you can go on there and you can put the different colors you want, and it'll get made to those specifications too. So I think it's pretty cool how it's customizable as well. But that is available if you guys are looking to support / you just need a new ashtray, you like the idea, stuff like that. I'm dead to Terrence. I feel you. THCO, especially if it's the edibles, is pretty trippy. Once the baby takes a nap, I'm dead. Adam, I'm glad you got some priorities. That's good. I got you, Calvin. I haven't heard of it before. I got you, Angel. Yeah, I'm pretty lit. Adam, I was just thinking, like, he had like a dispute with one of his friends, and evidently it was uploaded on his friend's account, and his friend just like deleted all of his music, so he doesn't have access to like any of that shit, which it sucks. R.I.P. to Chicho's discography. I used to be listening to that shit on here all the time. I got you, Owen. Some are smoother than others for sure. That shit's nice, Adam, for sure. That shit's nice. And he just had a kid too, so he hasn't had any music come out recently. I'm dead. This hurt. I'm gonna chill here to the end of this J, and then I'm just hop off and probably chill for the most of the rest of Saturday. Might come back on later, but more than likely I'll probably just be chilling. I might take a nap so I can stay up tonight and do some shit. I'm not sure. We'll see how that shit goes. I got you, Angel. I'm happy for you. Joey, I'm glad you sparked up as well. It's dope that you joined the live stream. I was just telling people about the new Cannabis Library merch that can be found at cannabislibraryus.com under the merch section. And if anybody's interested in merch, I do have a discount code. I'll do edibles on occasion. Like I'll review edibles sometimes, but like my personal time doing edibles, if I'm really conscious about how I'm gonna smell or But usually in those instances, I just won't smoke or something. But no, I don't be on edibles a ton, but occasionally I'll eat them. I used to cook them a whole bunch when I was in college. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys hearing about my ashtray, rolling tray, stoner station, cannabis library, stoner station. It's on the cannabislibraryus.com. I appreciate you guys listening to that. I appreciate you guys coming and chilling with me. I'm tired. I'm about to go chill for a little bit. You guys have been dope for sure. And I will see you guys very, very soon.